This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and the latest news from Alpena Community College with Dr. Olin Joynton. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham, and my first guest today is Val Williams from Hereon Humane Society. Hi, Val.
Hi, how are you?
Good, very good. Thank you. And you brought a beautiful dog with you today.
Yeah, this is Benny. He's our friend from the shelter. He came in as a stray, so we have limited knowledge of his history, but he's about 4 years old. Gets along well with kids and animals and everybody. He's just an all-around super adaptable dog looking for his forever home.
And he is. He's been here for quite some time, and he's just sits and plays, or, you know, he just is really a good dog, and he wants to play and have fun. He needs someone to love him forever.
Yeah, he's self-entertaining, and
you can probably let him go there.
Pretty low maintenance.
Yes.
He
shouldn't get into anything.
Okay, well, he gets along good with everyone, so we'll just let him go.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's available for adoption. His adoption fee is just $50 and includes his first medical exam, and he's up in tip-top shape. He's all in good health, but just in case if something comes up, that first exam is free.
And we want to talk just real briefly about animals outside in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Please don't leave your animals out in this cold temperature.
Absolutely. It's super cold. Cats, dogs, included. It's people don't realize, I think, sometimes how cold it really is until you're out there, like dogs and cats standing in the snow the whole time, and it's just frigid right now. So if you can bring them in, please do. And for the people that do put their animals outside for a certain period of time, we do have some straw and hay that has been donated to the shelter by Bob Kraft. So if somebody needs that, we've got that available at the shelter out on Woodward Avenue. Just stop out and let us know you need it, and we'll go ahead and get it for you, and you can take it home.
Okay, next we want to talk about the gala, which is our most important and best fundraiser in the year, and it's one of the premier fundraisers in the community. Sells out every year.
It does.
And the date is?
The date is March 22nd. It's a Saturday, and it will be held at the Sanctuary Inn of Alpena. And we have a ton of auction items this year. We're hoping to have an even better event than we did last year. And it is our biggest fundraiser, so we just ask that if the community can step up and support us by donating, whether it's merchandise from a business that you own, or maybe you're a craftsman or an artist and you'd like to donate a piece to our auction, it would make such a difference for us. And there is nothing that we won't auction off, so
that's true.
Whatever that means. But yeah, we've had everything from, artwork to cottage rentals to, we've even had some guns in the past, DJ services, yeah, catering services, anything really. There's something for everyone at our event. So if you do own a business or you have something that you'd like to donate, if you're a craftsman or an artist, please get a hold of us. You can contact us on Facebook. You can also email us through our website, or give us a call at 356-4794.
Okay, and we call it a gala, but we want people to know that people dress casually, and you don't have to wear formal wear. I mean, it's a chance to dress up if you want to, but you certainly don't have to. It's a who's who of Alpena. You see a real eclectic mix of people in the community. As you said, there's prizes, and everybody can afford the silent auction. The auction is a blast. It's always so enjoyable.
It is.
I'd really like to encourage people to get their tickets because it always sells out.
It does, and we're pretty close to selling out already. Okay. So we've probably got maybe 20 tickets left. So if you think you would like a ticket, I just encourage you to get to Take 5 Deli or Real Estate One of Alpena. Okay. See if they have a couple left if you need them, or again, shoot us an email through our website. We'd be glad to find out for you. But yeah, the gala is not necessarily a fancy event. That name sometimes gets people to shy away a little bit, but no, it is what you make it. Some people dress up, some people wear, casual clothes. It's everybody's welcome. And it is a good time, and I guarantee there's something for everyone and something for everyone's budget too.
And the evening clips along pretty fun and pretty fine. Then after everything's done, you can sit around and laugh and talk and chat with your friends and neighbors. And we want to thank all the veterinarian clinics in our community too for behind the scene things that they do that a lot of people don't know. And they all attend the gala. They bid on stuff. They're so helpful and donate prizes. So thank you very much to all the local veterinarian clinics too.
Absolutely. To my knowledge, I believe they all have a table already this year. So Dr. Jack, Dr. Schweitzer's office, and also Sunrise Vet Clinic.
Very good.
Thank you to them for supporting us. That means a lot.
Oh, it does.
And then all of the businesses, that come forward and either purchase a pet sponsorship in our program, or pay to have their business advertised, or donate merchandise, because again, this event has just grown by leaps and bounds since we started doing this 10 years ago. We're in our 10th year. So
amazing.
Yeah, it's increased significantly every year. So our community is so supportive of us, and we just really couldn't even keep our doors open without that support.
Very, very true.
So yeah.
And speaking of support in your community, you have other meet and greet locations that are very important.
Absolutely. We've been doing meet and greets at Real Estate One of Alpena, as we have for years, and also now Instant Cash Advance of Alpena. From time to time, we do go to Pura Vida Salon. So if you are interested in an adorable adoptable, or would just like to see what we have going on, we usually publish the day before on Facebook which animals will be at which locations, so you can stay up to date on that. Also on our website now, we have WBKB's Pet of the Week. As soon as it's aired on WBKB, we've been posting that and trying to keep that in line with the animals that we're featuring.
Another wonderful partner in our community.
Absolutely. Thank you to WBKB for that. So yeah, direct link right on our website. Also, you know, WATZ does a Pet of the Week as well, so we try to link up with that. Speaking of our website, if that's something that you haven't visited in a long time, I highly suggest visiting.
It's updated.
Yeah, I've been working on it really, really hard and trying to keep everything up to date. Usually our homepage is just full of, you know, fresh news, things that we've got going on, and different partners. I try to advertise for people too. So
and photo contests. We have just about enough time to finish talking about that.
Sure. Yeah. Congratulations to the 12 winners of the photo contest. They raised close to $5,000 for the Humane Society. Every winner gets their own month, so each month you'll see on our homepage where we're featuring a different animal that's already been adopted, or you know, maybe came from another shelter, or somebody just has as a pet. And we have bios and news stories about those pets every week. We try to put something new up. So congratulations to them, and thank you to the community for supporting that event, because it did raise a good amount of revenue for our shelter and for our animals.
Okay, and once again, where can we get tickets for the gala?
Tickets can be purchased at Real Estate One of Alpena, Take 5 Deli. Also, you can go to our website, and there is a link where you can email somebody for tickets or for information on the gala in general, and we'd be happy to assist you.
Saturday, March 22nd.
Saturday, March 22nd. Tickets are $35. That includes your prime rib and chicken Roma dinner, complete with all the trimmings, and it's located at the Sanctuary Inn of Alpena. And yeah, we look forward to another stellar event this year.
And just about enough time to once again thank Sanctuary Inn of Alpena for their support of you year after year. They make it a perfect, wonderful event.
They really do. I can't say enough about them. And if you're looking for a nice place with good ambiance for your event in the area, Sanctuary Inn is that place.
Look forward to talking to you next month, and maybe we can get an update on some of those wonderful presents or prizes that are going to be.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be right back with Brad Summers from the Boys and Girls Club of Alpena following these messages. Welcome back. My last guest today is Brad Summers from the Boys and Girls Club of Alpena. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning.
So we've got a lot of stuff going on. Payless Shoes, Payless Cares.
Yep. I talked about last time I was on the program, we initially got the grant to provide 100 kids in the community with free shoes from Payless Shoe Source. We partner here with the Payless Shoe Source here in the Alpena Mall, and we take kids on a field trip and after school hours and provide them with free shoes. As of right now, we have 30 kids. We have 30 more applications that are available.
Okay.
We've already fulfilled 70 of the 100, which is wonderful. I mean, everybody needs new shoes.
Yes, kids grow so quickly, get all scuffed up, and
and then we've seen kids wear duct tape around their shoes, or something along those lines. And of course, it's great to give a kid a free pair of shoes.
Now, do they have to be club members?
We encourage them to be club members, but really it's open to everybody.
Okay.
So anybody out there that if your child needs a free pair of shoes, please just contact us at the Boys and Girls Club, and we'll help.
Plus $6 a year for a family membership, pretty affordable.
Yep, $6 for an individual and $10 for a family.
Okay.
So it's like we've said, it's the best deal in town for kids.
Yes. Okay, and you just wanted to thank everyone for your year-end appeal and for a wonderful year at the club.
Yeah, we got our holiday mailer went out about a month ago. And we've had really great responses from the community and people supporting the Boys and Girls Club and supporting our needs to to have those funds available so that we can continue doing the programming we do for our kids, which goes along with literacy programs and technology programs and gym programs. It's a whole gambit of different things that we offer, and the end of the year mailer is definitely one of those things that helps us be able to support those programs to continue.
So find that envelope and send it out. Put some money in it, and like we just talked, put $6 in for an individual membership. Put $10 in for a family membership. I mean, if that's what you can do, I mean, it's very, very, very accepted. Very happy to get that envelope in the mail.
Oh yeah, we're definitely looking for any of them. So if you haven't sent it out, please do.
Okay, and Matt Mishinsky's doing a teen sobriety class.
Yeah, we have a partnership with the court system every Wednesday night from 7 until 8, or sometimes a little later. Matt Mishinsky, who is our food coordinator and one of our part-time workers, he runs a teen sobriety class.
Okay.
And this class is for any parents out there that feel maybe their child may be dealing with some addiction or substance abuse issues. This is a class for kids.
Okay.
That's teen sobriety is the name of it. So it gives the kids ways to deal with their addictions, and it gives them ways to deal with substance abuse. And sometimes it's an environmental issue.
Yes.
Kids are learning some of this stuff from right inside their own homes, and this class talks about a lot of those issues and gives those kids the skills and resources to move on.
That peer pressure thing that everyone else does it, why can't I thing, and just having someone like Matt up there, telling them, look at what's good, what's bad, and, I really care. Sometimes it's all it takes to make a difference.
And he really does a great job with the kids, and, the kids really know that he is a genuine person and really does care about them. So, when they see a compassionate person trying to, develop their skills and resources and things, they really buy into that. So.
And, if you don't even feel your child's having a problem, but you know that it's out there in your life and other people's lives, have them come to that class, give them a real insight look in what happens to people who have addiction issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Next, you want to thank Vernie and Gordon Nethercott, wonderful people in the community that do so much for so many people.
They've been long-time supporters of the Boys and Girls Club in a wide array of different aspects, but over the last couple of years that I've really known them to be the donors is really they give money for our performing arts. They give us money to take kids to plays in the community, to visit the Civic Theater, the Thunder Bay Theater, and we just recently were able to take kids last weekend to go see the play Miss Nelson is Missing.
Wonderful.
We took five kids were able to go, and it was a great opportunity because some of their friends and their peers were actually in the play itself. So it was a really exciting time. They got to go up on stage. They got to sit in the desks, and it was a really cool thing to see all the kids and how excited they were about being there and actually seeing live performances, which is a very important aspect. And the kids need to learn about that stuff.
And it's a proven fact that kids who start out being benevolent and learning the arts at a young age continue it for a lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And we want to talk about snow days at the club. We don't want anyone to think we're a babysitting service by any stretch of the imagination, but the club's open at noon on snow days. I just heard a thing on the radio about the hardship it is for families who, when there's a snow day that they have to pay a sitter. If they don't have daycare, the parents are staying home, they're missing work, they're missing income. What a hardship it is. And if they go to the club, they have a structured atmosphere with mentors and teachers and people there watching them and taking care of them, making it a fun day.
A fun day for them. We have special events and activities that we do on those days specifically for snow days. So when the kids come in, there'll be something fun for them to do. It's not just sitting around just playing pool or anything. They have a lot of really fun activities to participate in.
Okay, and we want to talk too about Bowl for Kids' Sake.
Yes, this is one of our
event.
Yes, this is one of our keystone events of the year. This is the Bowling for Kids' Sake at the Thunderbolt Lanes, March 14th this year, and it's a great time for everybody you can get a team together and come and compete against other teams.
5 people on a team?
5 people on a team.
Okay.
And you can get sponsors from the community. We're already working with a lot of different businesses here that are helping to sponsor lanes and sponsor the event for us.
And a lane is only $100.
Yep, $100 for a sponsor and $300 for an event sponsor, which includes a lane as well and bowling time as well.
Okay.
So it's kind of a deal package there.
Yes, it is.
And this is one of our, like I was saying, it's one of our biggest events of the year, and it's another one of those celebrations of the community and bringing people together for a great cause.
And even if you, how much do you have to pay to bowl? $10 if you don't get sponsors? Is it $10?
$10 per person.
So it's $10. So come in, get a team together, everybody, even if you only donate at $10, which is pretty easy to get that envelope filled up with money. People always want to help. And so come on down, have fun.
And we have special, for the event too, there's special prizes that we give away for the lowest scoring game per hour, the highest scoring game per hour, and the most money brought in per team, things like that. And everybody gets a free t-shirt. So,
yes.
So to commemorate the event, everybody gets a t-shirt.
And I know there's a lot of people out there, the banks and the credit unions, that have supported you year after year, and they get teams together, they do competition, they do fundraisers and bake sales at their offices to raise money to put in their envelopes. So get creative and see what you can do, and really help out the Boys and Girls Club. And I said, if anyone went there one time and just listened to the joyous laughter or call there on a snow day and hear the noise in the background, you'd think, man, this is the best $10 that I could ever spend.
Yeah, thank you for saying that, because I believe it as well. And a lot of our members and parents believe that as well. So we try to give to the community.
Okay, we're out of time. 356-0214 if you have any questions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you next month. I'll be right back following these messages.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Talk of the Town. I'm Olin Joint, president of Alpena Community College. My guest this morning, welcome to the show, Shelby Jones, ACC student.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here with us this morning. And you are a student who has some relatives in Alpena. You grew up mostly in Tennessee,
Yes, sir.
and came to ACC. When did you start?
Last spring, actually.
Okay, about a year ago now. And I know that you were recommended to appear on this program by your history and political science instructor, Tim Kuhnlein.
Yes.
So you're taking 2 classes from him now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Does he say the same thing in both of the classes, or is it different?
Oh, well, the material is different, but some of the beginning stuff was the same.
Well, that's good. I've heard there's an old saying, I used to be a professor too, and every professor has one great lecture, and everything else the person says is a variation on that theme. So
That would be true.
That's good. And you also, as we were talking, mentioned especially appreciating our English instructor, Nicholas Bancroft.
Yes.
What is it do you like about him?
He was the teacher who really got me interested in college more so. And when he teaches, you can tell that he teaches not just from a knowledge, but from a passion. And so it makes you really want to learn and listen to what he has to say.
Very
which
good.
I really enjoy.
Well, that's terrific. They're both really fine instructors, and I'm glad that you've been able to benefit from them. And how did it go for you figuring out what classes to take, academic advising, also if you went through any kind of financial aid process? How about telling the audience members how that went for you?
That was actually, there's a lot of people that help you. There's someone for every step, and they have answers to all your questions. It also helped because I had other people who went there, and so they were able to point me in the right direction. And there are a lot of options and a lot of people who will help you.
Very good. And that's one thing that I think is important for people to understand. You may not know all the answers to the questions, but there are lots of people on our campus eager and capable of helping to answer those questions and steering you in the right direction. And it sounds to me like some of them would be our staff members and others were fellow students perhaps. And so I'm glad that you were able to get set up, get started at ACC so well. What is your educational goal here at ACC, and then what beyond that?
Right now I'm just a liberal arts major, but which allows me to explore because I really had no idea what I wanted to do.
Okay.
But I'm actually going to transfer to the University of Michigan next fall, and who knows from there? I'm just kind of exploring and figuring things out.
Well, it's really nice to hear somebody interested in the liberal arts. As part of my background, I was a philosophy major and taught philosophy for about 20 years. So I'm a big believer in what the liberal arts do for people. What's your concept of the value of a liberal arts degree? What does it do for a person? How does it improve your thinking and your ability to communicate and those kinds of things?
Well, I think it gives you a wide variety of education, you know. And personally for me, you know, it was never in my original intent to go to college. So liberal arts really helped me to be able to explore all the different things and figure out, oh, where's my interest really at? And then I can narrow it from there.
That's good. You also mentioned something that we often see at ACC, a person who's not quite sure about the next direction, a career, but a great environment in which to explore lots of different subjects in a safe and low-cost way. I talk to parents, especially who are paying for the education of their children, and they say it is so good not to have to go off to university where the costs are very expensive, and my son or daughter kind of shops around and doesn't really have a clear direction until a lot later. Correspondingly, it's so wonderful to have a place right here at home that is low cost, where you can have less pressure, put it that way, to find that subject that really clicks for you. I always like to tell people too, the liberal arts are called that because they liberate you, and there is a very century-old concept that by studying the English, history, philosophy, other subjects, the arts, that your mind will be liberated from ignorance, from prejudice, from being in certain ruts like you've been told to believe, and you have the freedom to assess and look at different perspectives and figure them out in a good way. Transferring to University of Michigan, that's a well-trodden path from ACC to University of Michigan, the premier public university in the state, and has an international reputation for excellence. And so what was it that got you interested in going there?
Well, my fiance actually goes there right now, and I'm getting married in the summer, so that's where we'll be at.
Very good.
But they also have, obviously, a very quality education there. So
it's second to none. I read that they've just selected a new president who is currently the president of Brown University in Rhode Island, is coming to Michigan. And I mentioned to you before the program the name of a gentleman there who is especially interested at the University of Michigan in assisting community college transfers. So one of our mottos at ACC is someplace so close can take you so far. And from ACC to University of Michigan and on beyond. Any ideas as we close out what you see yourself as doing by way of a career 10 years from now, 15 years? Or is that still kind of up in the air?
it's, you know what, I just want to give myself the freedom to explore and figure it out.
That's great. That's great. And the liberal arts give you that freedom to go in so many different directions. Well, thank you so much, Shelby, for being on the program this morning, and best of luck to you, and thanks for choosing ACC to get your great start.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This has been Talk of the Town with Nancy Smitham and Dr. Olin Joynton. For a list of events taking place in Northeast Michigan, visit our website at wbkb11.com and click on Community. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.